Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Awakening Heart Community of Mindful Living. Glad you could join us today. It's already the last day of January, and we had such a warm weekend here in Dallas. And wherever you're at, hope you had a nice weekend too. It's also been a windy weekend, and so but really nice that we could join here tonight and be friends on the path together. So if you're here, if you're one of the usual people that meets here, welcome. And if you're new, either joining us tonight live or finding us sometime later on YouTube, you're welcome as well. The practice is easy to follow along with. It's really about mindfulness and being aware. It's, you don't have to worry about, you know, um, like emptying your mind or those other things we think we need to do with meditation. It's really about when the mind has wandered, it's about coming back to our breath. And so easy to follow along. So um, we'll begin with three sounds of the bell.
Hello, everyone. Now we will say our opening affirmation, and please feel free to join me if you know it or just listen attentively. Noble community, we gather here now to honor the way of peace and nonviolence, the way of wisdom and compassion, the way of joy and beauty. In solidarity with one another, with all humanity, and with all life on earth. Friends on the path, we gather here now to deepen our solidity like a mountain and to renew our freshness like a flower. Through mindful sitting and walking, mindful singing and breathing, and mindful speaking and listening. Family of Awakening, we gather here now to celebrate the one infinite light that shines through many religions and many cultures, to cultivate the wisdom of our many teachers, both ancestral and contemporary, and to affirm the capacity within ourselves and all persons of every race, gender, orientation, and tradition to realize full and complete enlightenment. And now I believe we go back to Bobby.
Hello, everyone. So happy to know that you're here and that we can all get together in this way. We have a special treat tonight. Always on the fifth Sunday, we always try to do something a little bit different. And so this Sunday, Andy's going to lead us in a movement meditation and just some movement activity. So I really appreciate that you're here. I think the next thing we'll do is just turn it over to Andy and let him explain to us what he's going to do and what we're expected to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm happy to be here this evening. My name is Andy McDonald, and if you're not familiar with who I am, Brother Chi Sing first brought me on to teach mindful yoga at the Dallas Meditation Center in the summer of 2010 in the Floyd Road location. And he was certainly somebody who appreciated using mindful movement to assist and support seated meditation practice. And a lot of my yoga is geared towards helping us to be able to sit more easily. And so tonight, as we go through a little bit of movement, it'll be very simple from the standpoint that it should be accessible to most everybody who's here with us this evening. However, if there's something that doesn't feel right for you to do, that's okay. We're going to keep things slow paced and mindful in our movement. Now, those of you that may be familiar with yoga practice, this will be a little bit different than classes that you may have attended before. And there's so much to the practice of yoga beyond just physically aligning and challenging our bodies to be stronger and more balanced. It really takes into account all aspects of ourself. And before we actually go into our movement, I want to read just a little paragraph from one of my favorite books. It's by Eric Schiffman. It's called Yoga, the Spirit and Practice of Moving into Stillness. And this is just a little paragraph from his first chapter in that book, which speaks a little bit to the fact that yoga ultimately really in itself is a mindfulness practice. We're moving with mindfulness. We're attentive to what's going on through our thoughts and through what we're feeling in our bodies. And so in its entirety, it is a mindfulness practice. And he writes this: yoga is a way of moving into stillness in order to experience the truth of who you are. It is also a way of learning to be centered in action so that you always have the clearest perspective on what's happening and are therefore able to respond most appropriately. It is an ancient process designed to help you uncover and discover your true nature so you can live daily life with that new awareness. And to start with, I am going to stand up and do some stuff from a standing position. You don't have to stand up, depending on how your space is there. You're welcome to stay seated and just do what you can through the rest of your body. But I am going to stand initially for the first part, especially since we're going to be going into a seated meditation later. And keep in mind that the movement here really is a way of preparing us to be more still in our bodies, in our minds, and easily move into a seated meditation. And I'll move away from the camera just a little bit so you can get a better idea of everything that I'm doing. Again, this is going to be very, very simple in our movements. So the main thing is just to kind of be aware of how your body feels. So those of you that are choosing to remain seated, that's perfectly fine. You'll still be able to do all the movements from the waist up. And if you're standing, I want you to just stand comfortably and notice where your feet naturally come to rest. Some of us stand with our feet closer together, some of us farther apart. It's something that I've noticed over the past couple of days with all the wind that we've had here in Dallas. It's definitely made me feel a little bit unsettled in both body and mind. And so we can use this mindful movement to help get nicely settled once more. And so as you're just standing here comfortably, the first thing I'd like you to do is just begin to strengthen your body. Start to contract the muscles in your legs so that they feel a bit stronger. And then try to stand as tall and straight as you can. And then let your chin rise upward towards the ceiling. Now don't go too far, just lift the chin up till you start to feel a little bit of that compression in the back of your neck. Don't want to create any discomfort there in your neck. And then lower the chin back just to its level position. And let's rest the hands on kind of the area of the upper abdomen near the solar plexus. I'm just going to do a little bit of breathing here and moving in unison. Keep your chin level, your body's nice and strong. And with your right arm, as you breathe in slowly through your nose, just open the right arm all the way out to the side of the room. And as you breathe out, just slowly bring the arm back in till the hand touches that area of your solar plexus again. And then switch to the left arm on your next in-breath. Just open the arm, graceful movement here. And as you breathe out, you'll bring the hand back in to rest at the solar plexus. Now let's go with both arms. And as you breathe in and open the arms up, lift your chin once more, lift your heart. We're going to stay here. So just keep breathing in and out. Gazing slightly upward towards the ceiling, lifting through your heart, reaching out through your arms. And then let your arms relax down to your side. And you can lower your chin toward your chest for a moment. And bring your chin back up to its level position. Flex your right wrist and press your right hand towards the ceiling. So you may lose sight of my hand there in the frame. So the palm is towards the ceiling. Left palm is facing the floor, and just push your palms apart. however strong or however gentle you want to be here. Just push the right palm upward, the left palm downward. And then relax both arms again. Then reach the left arm to the ceiling. Again, flex the wrist so the palm is pressing upward towards the ceiling. Flex the right wrist, the palm is pressing down. And just press the palms apart. The arms are nice and strong. You're standing tall and straight. And then relax both arms back to your side once more. And now step your feet a little bit wider than they were. It doesn't have to be a real wide stance, but get them wider, at least shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider apart than that. Bring your hands together at your heart in a prayer-like position. Keep the feet flat to the floor and just turn your shoulders to the right. So I'm trying to move as a mirror image here. As you turn your shoulders to the right, just go till your body stops. Be sure the legs still feel okay. You're not creating any discomfort in the knees at all. And from here, extend both arms straight out to whatever direction you're looking. So you're just going to reach the arms straight out the direction you're looking. And let them relax down. Come back to the center, face straight ahead. Return your hands to your heart. Keep the feet nicely solid to the floor as you turn the shoulders to the left now. And feel that torque or that twist moving through the center of your body. The feet stay flat to the floor. Extend the arms out whatever direction you're looking. It's not twisting so much that this is bothering your back at all. You feel strong through the center of your body and still just breathing in and out nicely through your nose. And relax the arms down, face forward once more. Now we'll change it just a bit. So pivot your left toes inward. So we'll get the left foot turning in. I'm not going to be a mirror anymore. This time I'm going to be opposite. Turn the right toes out. That's going to turn the entire body. So you're basically looking out the way the right toes are pointing. And all we're going to do here, very simple, just bend your right knee slightly. It doesn't have to be a real deep bend. And then straighten your right leg. Let your left knee bend a little bit. As that knee bends, you might want to lift the right toes. Might be more comfortable for you. And then just go back to both legs straight, both feet flat to the floor. And then reach the arms up overhead. Bend your right knee just a little bit. It doesn't have to be real deep. Those of you that do a lot of yoga, you can go into a full deep warrior one pose here. I mean, this is warrior one, just a mild version of it. And then bring your hands to your heart as you straighten your right leg. Bend the left knee again and draw the right toes up away from the floor. Pause just briefly. And then we'll just relax the arms and we'll turn the toes so that we're facing towards the front once more. The feet are parallel to each other. And we'll just briefly catch up the other side. Bring the right toes, turn them inward. Left toes turn out. First part, just a little bit of bend in the left knee. And then straighten the legs, shift the weight to the right knee or right foot. Let that knee bend a little bit and lift the left toes. And then straighten the legs, feet flat. Reach the arms up overhead. Bend your left knee again. So just a little bit of a bend. If you're going deeper, you'll need the feet to be wider apart. Hold just a moment more here, reaching upward. Then bring your hands to your heart, straighten the legs. Let the right knee bend as you lean back into that back foot and lift the left toes. And then we'll just straighten the legs. We'll return to our starting position, facing forward. Now keep your feet nice and wide like this. I'm going to rotate so you can get a different angle. With the feet nice and wide, rest your hands on your thighs and bend the knees just a little bit. Keep the arms straight. So you're kind of propping yourself here with the strength of the arms supporting the upper body. Now from this position, keep the feet flat to the floor. Draw your abdomen in. Feel as though the navel's pulling towards the spine. And try to move your hips as far back behind you as you can. Keep bending the knees. Now from here, you can start to bend the elbows and just slowly let your torso fold down closer towards the legs. Now you're still supporting weight with the hands so that it makes it easier on your back. The hips are moving back towards the back of your room or away from you. You're just going till you feel some stretching through your back. Don't overdo it. Keep using the hands to support the weight. Draw the elbows in close to the sides of your body. Now we'll keep the knees bent, but as you breathe in, next inhale breath, press the arms straight. So you're just going to press the hands into the thighs to bring your upper body up once more. And then you can straighten the legs. And step the feet back in a little bit closer together. And then we'll come down to a seated position. So we'll just come back to seated, probably where all you were when we began this process. And just sit comfortably, whatever that means for you. We can do a little bit here from our seated alignment. And first up, just feel the weight of your body here resting upon whatever you're sitting on. You can turn your head to the right. And if it feels okay in your neck, let your chin begin to dip down towards your right shoulder or your right collarbone. Just move slowly. And then bring your chin back up to its level position and turn your head looking forward again. And then turn your head to the left and just to its comfortable range. And if it feels okay through your neck and shoulder, let the chin dip downward towards the shoulder and collarbone area. And then bring your chin back to level and face forward. Okay, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling and bend your elbow and place your hand on the back of your head. Turn around so it'll be easier for you to see what's happening. So you've got your left hand resting there on the back of your head. Now, if that bothers your elbow or shoulder, rest your hand on the top of your head. If that's easy, reach the hand farther down towards the back of your neck or the back of your shoulders. Then wrap your right arm around behind you. So this is what it looks like from the back. And this is what it looks like from the front. We're nice and open across the chest and sitting up nice and straight. And then those of you who it feels okay in your shoulders, you'll just start to bend your right elbow more to move the right hand up toward your spine. Don't force it. Take a nice breath in and out. And then relax the arms down. Now, if you feel that a lot in your shoulders, just circle them around a few times. Let them loosen up. Okay. And then we'll go opposite sides. We'll reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. You can place the hand at the back of the head to start with. If that doesn't feel very good in the shoulder, just rest at the top of the head. Left arm comes behind you. Now, those of you that can, the right hand reaches a little further down your back. That'll cause the elbow to move towards the ceiling. And you'll bend the left elbow more to reach the left hand up the spine. This is actually the arm position of what's called Gomukhasana. This is a great posture for strengthening the spine. Stay here for a moment more. Keep lifting your heart. Nice breath in. And then let your arms relax down. And again, you can circle the shoulders if needed. So that's a great posture for helping us to sit up straighter. Drawing the shoulders back, especially if you spend a lot of time on a computer or driving or on a phone. It's a great one. From here, we'll just open both arms straight out to the sides of the room. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Take one more nice breath in and out. And let your arms relax down to your side. And now just lean to your right. As you're leaning to your right, go just about as far as you can without feeling like you're going to topple over. Draw the abdomen in strongly here. And then lean back to the center. And you can lean to your left. Just some gentle side bending to loosen up the sides of the body. Then come back to the center. And now, depending on how you're seated and how much space you have, just start to go in circles. You can pick a direction and just begin to slowly circle your body around. Right, so your seat is nice and steady. This is just a basic trunk rotation. Go a few times around in one direction. Body actually has to be pretty strong through its center to do this. And then you can start to change direction carefully. So not only are we getting a deeper, more stable seated foundation here, but we're strengthening the ability to support our spine as we're sitting up straight for the seated meditation that is to come. And then just relax back, sitting here in the center. From here, let's take the fingers and just lightly tap the center of your forehead. Eyes can be open or closed. A very light tapping action. This is something that you probably rarely, if ever, would encounter in a typical yoga class that you might attend. And then we'll bring the fingers down and tap the center of the sternum lightly. Just kind of feeling that tapping and letting that help to bring deeper awareness to that part of your body. And then you can just relax the hand, let it rest comfortably. Just very lightly shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Then let them relax down again. Let them sink away from your ears. Again, you could have eyes open or closed. Obviously, if you want to see what I'm saying, you'll want them open. Just tip your head to the right. Let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Just a very mild stretch through the side of the neck. Now, if you like from this position, you could reach your left arm out and down at an angle to feel a little more stretching move from the top of the shoulder down through the arm. And then just bring your head back to the center or relax the left arm if you extended it. Tip your head to the left, let your left ear drop towards your left shoulder. You could extend the right arm out and down at an angle. Just adjust the angle to where it works for your body. Just finding a little stretching moving from your neck all the way down through the arm. Doesn't have to be a lot. Then bring your head back to the center. You can rest the arm comfortably. Maybe let your eyes close for a moment here. And bring your focus down to the lowest part of your abdomen. Kind of halfway between your navel and the floor of your pelvis. And just focus there as you take a couple of nice breaths in and out. Just relaxed breaths. Let your breath flow through your nose. And then let your focus move all the way up to the very top of your head. Just notice the crown of your head. And take a couple of nice, slow breaths in and out. And then bring your focus to the area of your heart. Getting a couple of nice slow breaths here. Even just a few moments, a minute or two of movement like this throughout the day can be very rejuvenating, can clear our minds, give us a new perspective. Practicing yoga or mindful movement doesn't require that you commit a whole lot of time to it. We can easily sprinkle it in throughout the day in small increments. To help our entire day be more mindful. Feeling mind and body both a bit more still now, prepared for our seated meditation. We'll go to Bobby so that she can bring us a nice contemplation for our meditation.
The Sangha is invited to go back to our breathing so that our collective energy of mindfulness brings us together as an organism, going as a river with no more separation. Let the whole Sangha breathe as one body, generate peace as one body, be free as one body. Let us transcend the boundaries of a delusive self, liberating ourselves from the superiority complex, the inferiority complex, and the equality complex.
Dear Sangha, continuing in your seating, we are completely set up for this meditation. So staying in your seat, feeling that center, having your eyes closed or gently gazing down, your seat solid, the feet underneath you, your shoulders reaching down over your hips, your brow relaxed, jaw unclenched, the crown of your head reaching up as your chin slightly tucks. And continuing with that beautiful abdomen breath, breathing gently down into your abdomen and letting it expand gently. And then releasing and exhaling all your worries. Breathing down into the abdomen, expanding, and exhaling slowly and completely. Following the breath from the very beginning to the very end. And if you like, you can just pause for just a moment at the end of the exhale, just relaxing, and then begin your next inhale. And now bringing your awareness back to the body that Andy so helpfully tuned us into, and feeling the body as a whole now, from head to toe, your whole body as a whole, breathing the whole body. As you're breathing your whole body, notice any tightness and just relax. See if you can just relax it just a little bit more, letting go. Think of your body as a mountain, deep, deep stillness from within. Where are you still holding on? See if you can relax it just a little bit more. Allowing your body to settle in its own way. And begin to feel oneness with the body, letting it meditate you. breathing as one with your body. And when your mind wants to wander, bring it back to that place where your body makes contact with this cushion or the chair, where there's a sense of gravity. Just like a magnet, let it go right back there to your body. And relax, you don't have to work hard. Just breathing with your body. Not too much effort. And now begin to bring your attention back to that breath going into your abdomen, expanding and exhaling. And don't feel like you need to hold your breath, just let it relax, breathing deep into your abdomen. Let the air fill your entire body and breathing back out as you begin to kind of have the rhythm of an ocean. The ocean breathing in and breathing out through your whole body. And deep within the ocean, it gets stiller and stiller. Let your breath and your body now all be one. You don't have to force anything, just let that rhythm move you. Move your breath. And when thoughts come in, don't let that worry you. Just let them be in the vast sky, like a cloud, just passing over your mountain, your ocean. You don't have to cling to it. You don't have to push it away. Just let the thoughts come and go. Relax. Be with your breath in your body. It's all a part of being human. Perhaps you have a lot of clouds in the sky, thoughts coming in. Just allow yourself to draw back to that place in your body where it meets the cushion or the chair. Gently just steering it back there and breathing. See if you can relax just a little bit more. Maybe put a little smile on your face that helps to relax the muscles there. Relax your shoulders a little more, your forehead. Just letting go just a little bit more. And as we bring this meditation to a close, just remember that we never judge the quality of our meditation. Just the fact that you showed up and you're sitting or laying down and breathing is helpful. It's the intention to do the meditation that's really important, not actually the quality. So even if you just had 2 seconds where you were able to let go, that's beautiful. And just pat yourself on the back for showing up, both for the body movement and for the sitting. And so now let's enjoy some chanting by Bobby.
May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be joyful. May all beings be at peace. Brahma Vihara Maitri. Brahma Vihara Karuna. Brahma Vihara Mudita. Brahma Vihara Upeksha. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be joyful. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be at peace.
Thank you so much, Andy, for that very gentle movement practice, and for Jennifer for that meditation. I feel very centered and grounded, so I just appreciate that. So now we're going to do the refuge chant to the three jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge in the Buddha, the awakening heart of infinite light, that which shows us the way in this life. We take refuge in the Dharma, the awakening path of infinite light, the way of understanding and of love. We take refuge in the Sangha, the awakening community of infinite light, those who live in harmony and awareness.
Well, thank you all. In a moment, we'll go over to Zoom for sharing and discussion. And I've put the link for the Zoom meeting in the chat window. And I just wanted to say hello to all of you who checked in. Hello, Arn. Hello, John. John says, Namaste, Donnie. I'm glad you're here. He said, today was so beautiful, blue skies, birds chirping, wind, and a bright sun. Grateful to breathe and smile. Welcome all, Amitabha. Luis bowing in, love to all. And Julie bowing in, blessings, everyone. Dee says, hi, everyone. Neil bowing in. Well, thank you all. And so just a reminder that this is, and Nick says, grateful to be home today. And it's just a reminder that these gatherings are supported by the generosity of the community, which is you and me. And so you can help share with that, dallasmeditationcenter.com/give. The link is in the chat and I think also in the description. And you can also text the word mindful to 44321. So I hope that you'll all join us over on Zoom here in a second. But for now, let's enjoy our closing, the 4 vows of awakening beings.
Countless beings we vow to free, ceaseless afflictions we vow to end, limitless truth doors we vow to open, the deepest paths of awakening we vow to realize. And we'll see you on Zoom.
All right, see you all in a moment. Goodbye to everyone on on YouTube. If you're already on Zoom, stay there.